Welcome back. It's your boy, Tiger Tran, coming back at you with another Mountain Blade. So we just came back to one of our main cities here. We're going to check to see if we can sell these slaves because we're rocking like 120 of them, which is insane money. We're hoping that there's a ransom broker. We're going to keep on buffing up our army so that way we can create more of a buffer in our northern lands against all these fools who want to take our castles and cities. So let's start off by hitting the old meat hall. All right, so we got some dudes, we got a happy widow, and we got the ransom broker. I want to sell them all for that fat 9,724 gold. Holy moly, so much cash. I love it. Like, that's the spot. Because I'll actually show you the ships. We were talking about this in an earlier video. Sea ships. So I have one ship. You can click here if you say my boats. I bought this one. Uh, holds 39 dudes. But then if you start to look at this, like look at this ship. Look at it. It holds 11 people. 11 people. And it's the price of 120 high level slaves. Blows my mind. There actually is there's no other ships. I think 5 knots must be pretty fast though. No! It's even a super slow horrible ship. Oh my gosh. It was in very good condition, but oh my gosh. That is brutal. But getting ships online, I mean, I get it. Ships would be really expensive. But man, that's brutally expensive. I wish you could maybe build like a shipwright or something like that. Someone who just over time create ships for you. That'd be really cool. Because I mean, at the end of the day, just go chop some of these trees down, build a ship for me. Come on, man. You're killing me. All right, so let's go in. We need to let's check the garrison. I can't remember if I had no prisoners here. We're gonna ask for recruits, of course. 7 guys. All right, well this is getting better from the 1 that we normally get. And then we need to also trade with the locals. We're gonna redeem our trophies because that gives you money. And the bigger trophies, as you can see, increases your relations. I always like to look at the goods merchants, see if there's anything worth buying first. Because normally as you can see, we always run into those food issues. Dried meat, we are crushing the dried meat. I don't mind buying it, even though it's a little bit expensive because we're in our main city here. Sell this armor. Ooh, not this fruit though. All right. And then I always like to check for tier 3 arrows, like like the arrows that do +3 damage. 1. I think these northern lands, they don't have the best arrows. Very rarely will you find +3 arrows here, +3 damage arrows. Okay. All right, well, we're sitting pretty for now. So, yeah, I know that dude. I'm so glad we took out that guy. I mean, it just takes 50 guys to loot a village. It's just really no defense. It's really brutal. But thankfully, we have dudes rolling around. Yeah, let's go. The merchant's rest hall is added to its prosperity. I think that's going to be what I try to put in uh, this city as well. But we're at that point to we're just going to continue. We're up to 14,000, which is a good set of coin. And I don't think we'll get as tacked as much. Obviously, we are getting hit, some hit and runs from the green faction trying to loot our lands because it's all they can basically do right now. And we're getting a bunch of guys. Ooh, good iron. Don't get beef. I say I don't get beef because beef is a perishable food. You can never eat all of it in 3 days. I wish it could be like what you would do in real life, right? So if you bought some beef in real life and you knew it was going to go bad in 3 days, you'd eat all of it first. But in this game, they're not smart enough to realize how perishable foods work. They just like let it sit for days and then eat a little bit. Oh, boars. I don't think I've ever shown you guys a boar hunt. It's pretty rudimentary. You sneak up on some fools. Ah, they never give me my horse, which is always bums me out. You always hope that they pointed you in the right direction of where the boars spawn, because I remember one time I did a boar hunt and it was at night and I had no idea where they were. It was super brutal. We're gonna go into first person mode, maybe potentially shoot at them, maybe not, because my aim in first person mode is leaves much to desired. I like playing in this third person mode because you can see the direction your guy's swinging. I've never figured out a perfect system for how to get your guy to do the strikes in the direction that you want. They talk about like your mouse direction or something. I could never figure that one out. So what I do is I use, see, this is where I was talking about the issue where you don't know where the boars are spawning. So we ran in the direction that they pointed us in, just like in combat. You hope that you're pointed in the right direction, but a vast majority of the time you're not. It almost makes me wish I could take some companions to go on a hunt with me, which you would probably do in real life because trying to fight a boar, especially four boars by yourself, probably be the stupidest thing on the planet. I did have a friend, he was in the Navy, and he had a friend who, or he had a guy that he basically would talk to in the mess hall, and he was like a special forces dude. I don't know what the Air Force's. Did I say Navy or did I say Air Force? Because he was in the Air Force. Uh, and basically, this guy he was like a crazy dude, right? Like, not crazy like insane, but like crazy in the sense that he would take on these insane feats of strength. I guess I don't know if it's like insane, like, gosh, I still have not found these stupid boars. All right, we're just gonna give up on this one because we ran to the edge and we looked around. So they actually will continue to move, and so sometimes it just is really hard. That's why a lot of times, personally, early on in the game, when money is an issue, because boar meat actually sells pretty decently, I'll do it. But at this point in the game, not much of an issue. So this guy would, oh, you dirty butthole. But this is, I do love a good siege, and we do have a big army, which is cool. So he's basically attacking. Wait, am I? Do I not have? No, I do. I was looking here to see if it says, "Hey, can I recruit in your lands?" Because I know I've recruited from here so many times. So I was just surprised at what was going on. Ooh, good. Wool's not too expensive. Chicken's pretty cheap. Salt is expensive, so we'll buy this fruit though. Wool I need for the city here because I have had a weaver. Let's check the notes. Recent message actually. Yeah. So yeah, of course, my northern lands, right? This is why I've been buffing up our armies, boys, was to fight these dirty raiders from the north. Hopefully it isn't the gray faction. Oh, that'd be brutal if it's the gray faction. Uh, I am going to. Oh man, someday the call to war is on. I don't know if refreshing the call to war will, because they'll follow you for a certain period of time. And then, so you see this guy rolling in, or is he the person? Oh, this is Sig. He still might be patrolling around, defending the area. Yeah, it looks like he is. Yeah, and then, oh wow, we've got the king following us. All right, we're gonna hit the good old save button here, because you just never know what you're running into. Could be absolutely bananas, or it might just be a couple of guys. Yeah, it is the gray faction. Now let's just hope that he doesn't have all of his units with him. Let's just hope that one lord came over here, which it does look like it. That's what happened. See, I don't like the fact that these will slow my army. And my morale is actually pretty good right now. And it's priests and women. So yeah, it's just I don't mind if it was traders, or because I think there's a point in which you can get your army big enough, and I don't know what the number is, but my king had it where he'd have traders and slave brokers follow us, and that's huge. I mean, especially if you're just sieging and you have this thing. I'm going to be chasing people, so I'm going to say no to this option. And the reason I got it is because my army is over the size of 300. So we're going to hit this guy here. I am going to do some upgrading to, well, robbers. Those guys are pretty much meat shields. We are going to do some upgrading to, well, so these guys upgrade into, and these are skirmishers. I was looking for, there's a, I can't remember what serf it is, but there's a type of serf that can be, I think it's Saxon. Yeah, there's Saxon serfs can be upgraded into bowmen. And I always like to have some bowmen for my strategy that you see. Um, you can upgrade these guys into skirmishers. I'll show you the troop tree. So you can upgrade them into skirmishers, and then they can be turned into archers. And maybe there's a better tier of archer, but I just find, I don't know, it's just so much money to get them to that point. Freedmen, I mean, they already have a shield, and I think they probably use a dagger. Uh, but sometimes upgrading them into spearmen if necessary. But here we go. See, these are those skirmishers I was talking about. See how expensive they are to get them into a basic bowman? It's brutal. That is one thing about this game that a lot of people disliked because in Warband it wasn't as expensive to upgrade units. And in this game, it's so expensive to upgrade units. Even just most basic cruddy unit. I mean, I get that would be expensive, because you're getting them gear and things along those lines. But it's just brutal when you're having to do it hundreds of times. And especially since there's no mechanic in which you would think like they would just be able to pick up. So like, let's say this guy here, right? He's spearmen, right? What if we killed an elite? I wish in this game there was some way to where if this Bretonian spearman, like if there was some gear tree that was similar, they would just pick, because I mean that's what would really happen, right? I kill 400 guys. You'd think they would just be like, oh, hey, when you share those spoils, that would have been a great mechanic. That's how they could have fixed it. When they share the spoils, if it gave you the ability, like you have enough gear to upgrade 100 guys for free, that would be insanely, or like certain types. Maybe it's like even tiers. Like you have like tier 1 armor, which takes uh so you just look at the troop like, and I know some of them are different, but like what if they said like this is tier 1, this is tier 2, this is tier 3, and they just did that for every class. Wouldn't have been that crazy hard to do. And like what if you could store up like a ton of tier 1 gear so you could mobilize a surf army really quick, which you would be able to do in real life. That would have been such a great idea. There's always a part of me that wishes that I was like a game designer, or probably not to actually do the coding. I mean, obviously I don't know how to code. That's not what I got my master's degree in. But I would love to do like be some on the conceptual team to help play through a game and kind of figure out what would make it better. How do you innovate it? That's kind of like where my heart is innovating things. All right, so we are going to do some skirmishers. I'm not going to actually make them skirmishers. I like putting my skirmishers in my archer line, and I just know that they're going to get free javelin shots from behind my spear dudes. Fortunately, skirmishers, man, they miss like crazy, which is pretty brutal. Let's save. The question is, do I want to attack him with this guy as well? Oh my gosh. All right, I was wrong. This is a huge force here. Oh my gosh. Um, I don't think I want to fight them in the open. I think I have to fight them from my castle. Oh, oh, I don't know if I can defend this many guys. Oh my gosh. I think we're gonna have to do exactly what we did in that other video. I think we're gonna have to go really hardcore and upgrade everything. Just leave maybe $2,000 and hope that we can hold this off. Oofda, oofda, oofda. All right, let's hit this. Let's hit the serfs first because serfs are bean cans. Let's see. Where are you guys? Where are you, just little serfs? Serfs. Oh yeah, I did actually come back in here and organize. Oh, maybe I did them already. All right, so let's look at these freedmen then. We're gonna upgrade you guys to spears because I want you guys to be able to defend my walls. These basic spearmen could turn into. We get one standard bearer from a morale perspective. I don't know how morale 100% works in this game. Let's upgrade you guys to better spearmen. We'll get this guy upgraded. Veteran, why not? Elite spearman. Okay. Actually, I think that's everyone we can upgrade. All that training put to good use. All right, so move down. Serfs are my absolute worst. Highwaymen are solid. Go above Archer line here. All right, Spearmen definitely need to move up. And the rest of these guys are basically... I'll put you above the archers. Okay, we'll leave a little bit below. Whoo, this is gonna be crazy. Where's she gonna save as? So this will be the save of like if this is absolutely an untenable, like an unwinnable battle, which it could be, which is brutal. Ooh, some of them are breaking off actually. Oh, come on. Chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me. Some of you guys chase me. Oh, this would be great because I've got guys over here. We got to get them far enough away to where... Oh, here we go. Oh, no, not this guy. Let's make my leave. What we're trying to do is click this guy here. Come on, king. Let's crush this fool. Good, the king is here. Let's go. Oh my gosh, this guy's so fast. All right, we got him. Surrender or die. So be it. Defend yourself. So, thankfully, we've got the king here. Start by, once again, trying to impassion my men. I didn't see any morale or bonus, so it looks like my speech did not do much. All right, we're going to start by charging the enemy. And I wonder if it's actually, this is something just to remember. Are they moving in a shield formation? It does look like it. All right, so we know where they are. We're here. And then F5 is the shield wall after you hit F4. Okay. I don't know if you start them charging, if that I don't know if you start them charging if it breaks their... Oh, lulz. My friend Kersey, he's responding to me. So... This is too funny. I'll respond to him after this video is up. Okay. So, there's no necessarily high hill that we can take that's... that we can take. So we're going to move down here. We're going to say stay in your formations. So this guy used their shield taunt, which I think lowers our morale. But I don't know exactly how that mechanic works. But this is a lot of times why I like riding in as well. Because what if he just lowers my morale, which doesn't matter. Let's go, boys. Headshots. Oh, get off me. Keep on. Keep it on. Ooh, wow, they've got bowmen who have actually spears. Oh my gosh. I believe. That guy was a high level dude. That's a cool type of unit. A unit that has bows and shields. So what's cool is if you see me running through them, it's because I have charge on my horse. I mean, you actually have to have some speed. So when I'm moving quickly, it'll actually do charge damage. Oh my gosh. I believe in you. Chop him. Oh no! Oh, this is bad positioning. Okay. Now, alright, so this point in which my horse is low health is where I will start to take more of a defensive posture. I'm going to jump off my horse just to keep him alive because the percent chance of him dying is always heartbreaking. But then also I want to be able to use him to chase down. Get off the horse, bro. I'm clicking. Okay. Sometimes when the horse is moving, even slightly, it will kind of bug things out a little bit. Oh, make it rain. Oh, I don't like these guys. I'm trying to hit that guy who's throwing his javelins. Oh, let's go. Yeah, the reason we were naked, if you were reading that message from Kersey, was we were having naked fights. I kind of explained it, I think, in the video before this, but what we did was we made a bunch of spears and Iokas, which are like the most basic shotgun. Ooh. They caught wind of my strat. Bruh, swing your sword. And we were fighting each other gladiator style. We would stand on top of these. I have some videos of it I'll probably put out. But we were standing on top of rocks and killing each other. I was good with the spears, but I am not great with the bow, unfortunately. Or at least my my friend Dolphin and Valak are better with them. Ooh, we took out, if you heard that drum sound, that means we just took out their leader, so their morale's breaking right now. So if you see it, they're already starting to back up. I think that's a morale thing. But they just got reinforcements. That's that group of dudes who are running at us right now. Die. And this is why I also like holding my position a little bit further back, because when reinforcements inevitably spawn, because you can only have so many dudes on the map before it just starts to like lag like crazy. If you do it like this, you're not in a crazy position to where the reinforcements spawn right on top of you, and you're just in like a bad situation. All right, we need overhead strikes here. Overhead strike, overhead strike. Thankfully, my armor is next level, so they do minimal damage. Ooh, that one hit me pretty good. Oh my gosh. There also is a setting, so default this game on normal, I think you take half damage. And I think that's just so you don't oh my gosh, you don't accidentally take a javelin to the cranium and die instantly. I played fire and, ooh yeah, get slashed. I played fire and, I think it's fire and blade or fire and iron, which is another version of this game, but there's guns. And in that game, dude, even with the half damage, you would get hit by a rifle, and you could still get one-shotted if it hit you in the head. It was really brutal. All right, so this is the time when I want everyone to charge, because these guys' morale is going to break really quick. Ooh, I'm going to hit T. So, hey, I'll show you guys some first-person combat. So I'm leaving. Shield is up. Trying not to get hit by archer shots. Ooh, get wrecked. Hitting H to call my horse, but my horse is dead. Oh, dang it. I just dropped my sword. I was thinking maybe, oh, maybe it's a different, oh, I was like thinking maybe it's a different button. But it is not. Oh, there it is. But thankfully I do have, I keep my horsemen in my archer line, mostly because archer, it is nice to have cavalry for the disruption, but that's basically the role I play. And because what will end up happening, as soon as you hit charge, your cavalry hits too fast, and they're not smart enough to like run through, hit, and then run away. So they'll run in, hit, and then they'll just start to just melee combat them from their horse, which does give them a bonus from the sense that they will have more HP, because inevitably you're gonna hit the horse. Most of the time. It's just something weird with the game mechanic. I think it's because when you use side slashes, you're going to hit the horse first before you hit the enemy's leg, unless you're aiming really high. But then to hit that high, ooh, get wrecked, sort of the chest. To if you aim high, I mean, obviously it's limiting your range because of that angle that you're taking. Let's see what look at that. Lost one guy, 8 injuries. How did our king do? He lost 53, but thankfully a lot of injured. But look at this. This is where it's going to be at. Bagao, 222 units lost. I mean, thankfully we had a big army, but it's that strategy, man. That strategy, having your archers waylay them as you're riding around them, causing disruption, causing their spearmen to chase you down as you're chopping up archers because they have no shield. That's like a huge thing. Most of the time, most archer units or slinging units have no shield, so they can block your strikes, but they're focused on laying range attacks most of the time into your army, which would make sense. That's what would happen in real life. But oh, look at this. We get to take him prisoner. That means we're gonna get at least a minimum because these guys won't be as poor. 2,000 gold, hopefully even up to 4,000, 6,000. Because this guy had a pretty big army, so I could believe that he's probably a little bit richer. You are now my prisoner. All right, so we get to recruit some of these terrible peasants. Though they will be bodies, they kind of have to be meat shields. And then we are going to capture all of these guys. And let's see. I'm excited to see what kind of loot we got from this. Because sometimes you get some really good armor sets from fighting these lords. Yeah, like these helmets. Ooh, longbow. That's good. I always buy longbows. My companions use a bow with 2 sets of arrows. Because I want them to get kills and level up without putting them in too much danger on the front lines. And I talked about it a little bit in one of the earlier videos, but then I have them with spears. So, okay, we got all this. Boom. All right, guys, that's where we're going to leave this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.